Alright, here we are. We're back. And I'm just playing a little bit of the Necromancer. Just want to see what I can do. I don't know how much I'm gonna do with it. The Bone Spear build. I don't know. It's pretty boring build. I mean, I still got a ways to go and so forth, but it's just basically casting Bone Spear, and that's about it. Every once in a while, I'll be casting a Grim Sith or something like that to regain essence or something, but it's just Bone Spear after Bone Spear, and it's pretty boring. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna just try and max it out as best as I can. Let's see. First thing I want to do, I'm missing 3 items. All of them are weapons. One is a one-handed Sith. The others are two-handed scythes. Now, what I was going to do is I was just going to start doing greater rifts and see if they drop. But since I've got so many so much crafting materials, I'm just gonna try and make them. So I don't know how long this is gonna take, but let's just make them. And I don't want to waste my crafting materials. I'm just gonna do them one at a time. I don't think it'll take too long because these are pretty. There's not a lot of choices for sides. Oops. I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get one that I'm looking for. Wish there's a faster way to do it, but yeah, there really isn't. I could make like, well, that's the one I want.
Very well.
It's actually pretty good too. It's actually really good. Unfortunately, it's not ancient legendary, but that 393% is very nice. Alright, let's try a two-handed scythe because I need 2 of them. Okay, that's one. It's not the one.
If that's what you want.
It's not what I want. And spending blood shards on these kind of things is worthless. That's why I'm doing it this way. That's why I'm crafting them. I could spend blood shards, but
Yes, I see.
this is a lot more efficient doing it this way.
I suppose that will work.
I did make sure. I'm 99% certain. The other one is a two-handed scythe. Yeah, this one right here. I played this build before. I played it before, but it was before they had this. And it was when we only have 3 cube abilities. So I am a little curious just to see how powerful it can get.
Not your worst idea. Not
That's a good one
quite.
too, but just not the one that I'm looking for.
goals. I won't.
So, why are you here?
You're imaginative, aren't you?
Ancient legendary. Death Note with him.
That's what you want.
So there it is. So alright. So now I'm gonna put each one of these in my cube.
Not what I would do, but when has that stopped you? If that's what you want.
I'll have to say goodbye to the wisdom of Kalan. Oops. Come on, stop doing that. Alright, so now my bone spears are going to be 700% increased damage, which is huge. And then this is going to give me basically twice this in damage. So I'm going to get 560% bonus damage from this, because when I cast my simulacrums, is it 500%? Let's make sure. Simulacrums gain each rune 100%. Okay. So
And the thing about being good and righteous or whatnot, it's completely
okay. So 574. So now I'm getting I'm getting half of this with that item. So 287% bonus damage from this one. I would like to find a way to be able to use this, and it would be nice, but I would need to find a way to be able to make it do more damage than this, which is possible. You know, if I've got 3 poison skills, then it would equal this. A 4th one would give me an extra 100% damage. Than this right here. I'll put that in there. Oops.
Small minds, small goals. I won't judge.
That's already in the cube. Now the only other thing I would like is an ancient legendary version of this. It'd be nice if it had really good stats. But that's gonna be my main weapon, so It's already pretty good the way it is, but I've got so much crafting materials. I'm just going to see if I can make one. This one I'll make a few of them. I'll make 4 or 5 of these. Usually what you would want to do with something like this is bounties and then reforge it. But I've got so much crafting materials. I'm gonna try and get it this way.
You're imaginative, aren't you?
That's the one I'm looking for. It's not ancient.
You have access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it. Very well. You're imaginative, aren't you?
And kind of the good thing about the Sith is that there's not all that many of them, so your chances of getting the one that you're looking for is actually probably pretty high. Or at least higher, not higher, but higher than, let's say, if it was a sword or something like that.
Very well.
He was of your order, yes? Trade.
You're imaginative, aren't you? Very well. I see. Not what I would do, but when has that stopped you?
I'm gonna hold on to this. Oops. I don't want to end the season with a ton of crafting materials going unused. I might as well just use them up. When I was farming with Death Breath with the Sage's Greenie set for double the Death Breath for so long that, you know, I might as well just use them and get it done with. It's not a great one, but it's not bad.
Very well.
It'll be interesting to see if the 400% on this, if I were to use skeletons, would be worth it.
Wait, if the tomes contained all these prophecies, wouldn't you?
It'll be an interesting test at some point.
Not what I would do, but will that stop you? Must never work.
I'm gonna put this in my cube. Because I could potentially... No, this is gonna be 280% damage, bonus damage. If I actually used this in place of this, and used this, could do a little bit more damage. I don't know. And it'd be a little bit more defensive with the shield there. Something to keep in mind. I might as well at least just put it in here.
Not your worst idea. Not quite.
But I got to get the shield, the greeny shield first. That I will probably... Well, I don't have to wait for it to drop. That I could spend blood shards on. My problem is with that, I've got to have skeletons in here. Somewhere in there. That could mess things up a little bit.
Very well.
Close, close, close. Two ancient legendary versions of this.
You seem to
This
think that
one's
my life is full of ease.
a good bit better, isn't it?
Thievery is hard work. Priceless gems don't just leap into my pocket, you know.
You will stop stealing after a point, then.
Anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
Very well. I see. Your imagination.
La 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 la. No one said it would be easy.
suppose that will work. You're imaginative, aren't you? If that's what you want.
La 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 la. Maybe I could just try to use this for now. Could be a while before I get the ancient legendary version of this, and even if I do, you know, who's to say I'm going to get anywhere near that 393%?
The Order would never forgive me.
You're imaginative, aren't you?
Well,
One time, I miscast the charm spell, and Sister Lysa was fawning over me for a fortnight. It was mortifying.
just trying to think if there's a way I could take advantage of this rune here. I think I'm gonna go with the blood spear. Instead of 500% damage, it's gonna be 650% damage. And instead of this one too, this is only gonna reduce my health. Instead of 20%, it'll be 5%. Just you know, just kind of looking at, really. Some potential there for that. All right. Let me see what I can do with shields. Let me just...
Indeterminate usefulness. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back?
That is too expensive.
You're imaginative, aren't you?
It's a good one, Storm Shield.
I suppose.
So that's the one I'm looking for. Not Ancient Legendary, but it's pretty good. Those are some pretty good abilities. There's really no good offhand with the Bone Spear build, at least not one that fits in perfectly. So, you know, these two this might not be a bad combination with this in the cube. I mean, it should do at least 100% more damage. And seeing as how I'm having trouble getting the Ancient Legendary version of this. Like I said, the difficulty with it is that I gotta find... I gotta get rid of something to bring in the skeletons. I could probably get rid of Devour, couldn't I? I mean... Yeah, I'm gonna miss the corpses, but... Once I start playing at the higher levels, there aren't gonna be that many corpses anyways. Let's take a look here. Storm Shield might not be a bad choice for something to use as an offhand. So I will hold on to it. And the extra essence will come in handy also. I'm going to put this to the side. Already got one. Gonna look for damage, I think. Thinking it. Life per hit might not be bad. I don't know how well I'm gonna do on my recovery. I might just leave. Yeah, I could always redo it. I'm gonna go with the damage. I don't know how good I'm gonna be recovery wise. So. Alright, 9% is just fine. Wow. This isn't gonna give me... Oh yeah, it's a shield, that's why. I say it doesn't give me a bonus to a skill. 17% life, that'd be nice. 41% toughness. And it's not even ancient legendary. Okay, my lost time is not ancient legendary either. But that lost time, that's a really crappy one. Let's see here. How about, what am I looking at? That'll be frailty, and this will be... frozen. Be good for my crispin sentence.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Alright, so I'm not going to be using cold anymore. I'm going to be going with... I'm going to be going with the blood spear. So instead of 500% weapon damage, it's going to be 650% weapon damage. Instead of 10% health cost, it's going to be... It's going to be 2.5%. I've only lost 6% damage here. Well, I'm sorry. Lost a little bit of damage there. But I gained a lot of, gained a lot of defense. So this is really probably going to have to be a build where I really have to make sure that I'm going after just the elites. The skeleton's gonna have to be commanded to kill the elite. And so that way they'll always be commanded, because as long as they're commanded, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but... Yeah, maybe not. Okay, and... instead of this, for 269% bonus damage. This for 400% bonus damage. Okay. I'm not using cold, so now I need something else. Maybe the illusory boots, maybe Leorc's crown. I am so tempted. Take off Convention of the Elements. Put on Ring of Royal Grandeur. And go with Captain Crimson. That might help me in many ways. Many
You must
ways.
be wrong about that.
Me? Wrong? Never.
The prophecies would be concerned with more important things than the book's location.
So they're incomplete.
Not at all. They just have the most
Oh.
important parts.
I need this one. 50% damage reduction. That's the one I'm missing. But I don't have it. Until I get it. And the thing with the Ring of Royal Grandeur is, if I do it, not only am I losing this 50% increased damage from Convention of the Elements, I also am losing a primal. And this primal does quite a bit. Same thing with the Unity, because I've got them augmented. I could give up Crispin Sentence, but I really can't give that up. Yeah. I'm gonna be losing because I switched to the blood. I wonder if that's gonna be worth it. I'm not using cold anymore, so I'm not freezing half the time. I don't know. I think it's gonna be worth it. Going from 500 to 650% damage. I think it'll be worth it. Okay, until I get those shoulders, I'm just gonna go with Leorc's crown for now, just for an extra 23% life. At least if I could get a good ancient legendary Ring of Royal Grandeur. This one here is really bad. I'd probably want to pull out regenerate life per second. Well, just something to think about, but I definitely would like to try Captain Crimson and take off this and this. I don't think I'll be losing too much damage reduction wise, because I've already got 20% resource cost reduction. So I'll get pretty close to that 44%. And I've got cooldown reduction at 17%. If I could bump that up in many different ways. I'm not using code. Alright, well. I think for now I'm just going to do this, just in case. I think I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Let's switch it to armor. I don't know if this configuration is going to work out. I might end up going back to cold afterwards, so. Alright, still a couple other items I'm wanting to get, but I mean this is looking pretty good. Maybe the only other thing I might want to search around for a better way to regain my my essence. Probably this Frost Sith is probably the best one. Health globes. Slowed. Wonder how that long that lasts for.
Should I find some more tire? These old things are becoming so small.
This might be the best one. I've got to cast this anyways to regain my essence, so just go with that one and gain a little bit of damage in the process. The only other good one might have been the Frost Sith. It only lasts for 5 seconds. I wonder if the other one lasts for 5 seconds too. Well, I'd say it's a good start. I could, like I said, I could keep on making one-handed sides until I get the one that I was looking for, but I just don't think that's worth it. And then What if instead of that one, what if I gave up Unity? Unity's just about as bad. Not only am I losing that 6% damage, but I'm losing the 15% damage to elites. At the very least, I would want a good Ring of Raw Grandeur, and that would mean bounties, and I don't know if I'm up for doing bounties. At least not now, anyways. I am probably going to want to do some, because I'm going to want more of these things. And doing bounties is the best way to get them. Alright, when I come back, I'm going to give this a go. Just noticed something. Standalone isn't going to be worth anything now. Probably that one. That's why I wasn't sure about my life per hit. It's only 8,000. It's not very much. And I'm only going to do 10% of that. That's why I was thinking that might be better than that 9% damage. Really don't got much else as far as choices go. I'm not consuming any corpses. Let's just go with... I don't like that one. I don't like any of them. This could be nice if I switched over to poison based. But then I could be farther away from the enemy. Let's go with this one. I don't like any of them. I don't want any of them. None of them are any good. Let's go with this one. A little bit extra damage. Not much, but a little bit. Alright. Well, like I said, when I come back, I'll have to experiment around a little bit. Alright, I will be back.